सो हाय गाइस, वेलकम टू माय न्यू वीडियो। तो आज हम करने वाले हैं रीडिंग डू आई नीड इट की रीडिंग। A fisherman named Gopu lived by the sea with his wife Asha. Every morning Gopu went to the sea and threw his net into the water. There were days when Gopu caught nothing, but when the wind blew to the shore, the fish came in from the deep and swam into his net. He took them up to the market and sold them. On his way home, he bought some rice and vegetables for Asha to cook. Gopu was happy with his simple life, but Asha was greedy. She wanted silk, saris, jewelry, and a beautiful house to live in. You are a good for nothing man, she would often say to Gopu. We will remain poor all our lives because of your laziness. One evening, when Gopu went to sea, his net was so heavy that he couldn't pull it onto board. What have I caught? Have I caught all the fish in the sea? Gopu said to himself. He heard someone laugh from inside the net. Gopu unfolded the net and saw the little sea monster was sitting inside it. He said to Gopu, don't be afraid. I know you are a good man. I have come to help you. Ask for whatever you want, and your wish will be granted. Gopu, I have magical powers. Gopu thought for Gopu thought for a while. He didn't need anything at all. He decided to ask for something that would make Asha happy. We are very poor. I can hardly provide 2 square meals a day for my wife. Can you grant her a nice cottage and to live in and some money to buy food and clothes? The, mon- the monster quietly listened to Gopu's request. He smiled and disappeared into the water. That night, when Gopu went home, his wife was standing at the door of a lovely cottage. She was very happy. She cooked a tasty meal that night. At night, Gopu told her everything about the monster and his blessings. A few days went by. Asha started complaining again. My friend Radha bought a fine silk sari yesterday. Look at the coarse saris that I have to wear. And Parvati, the landlord's wife, buys gold jewelry every month. I too want to wear fine silk sari, fine silks and jewels. Get me more money, she said. The next morning, when Gopu went to the sea, the monster came into his net again. Gopu was glad to see him. The monster asked him for another wish. He said, I have nothing to ask for myself, but will you please give my wife some more fine silks and jewels? Okay, said the monster. When Gopu went home that night, his wife was looking beautiful in fine silks and gold ornaments. Gopu was happy for his wife, but he was sad that she was so greedy for a good life. He knew that there was no end to greed. He believed that one should be content with what one has. Quietly, he left his home and came to the seashore. It was a beautiful night. Gopu saw the moonlight shining on the waves. The cool breeze touched Gopu's face and he smiled. Can there be anything more beautiful than this? He thought. He spent the night by the seaside thinking of his life. The next morning, when he was at the sea, Gopu was sad. Asha started asking for a palace now. She was not happy with her cottage anymore. Suddenly, Gopu felt a familiar tug at his neck. The monster was sitting inside it again. When Gopu saw the monster, he thought of his wife's wish. He folded his hands and said, "Thank you, dear friend, for everything you have given us. My wife is never happy with whatever we have got. She wants a finer home and more luxury. Can you give my wife a palace and enough money to last her a lifetime?" The monster disappeared. When he went home that night, Gopu saw Asha sitting under a tree and cooking on a clay oven. She was in her old tattered clothes. The cottage had vanished, and all along with it all her silk and jewelry. Gopu felt sorry for her, but he knew why the monster had done this. He realized that it was time Asha taught a lesson for her grief. So let's do the reading comprehension, all the four parts. Gopu was a dash who lived dash with his dash. Okay, part two. You can do it on your rough notebook. Gopu got lots of fish in his net when dash. Part three. Gopu went to the market on days dash. Asha was not happy with her life because she dash. The first wish that Gopu asked from the sea monster was dash. Asha wanted a big house because dash. We understand that Gopu was not greedy as dash. Another title for this story could be dash. So you can do this all on your nerves of notebook. So bye guys.